Nintendo Gameplay. This is Jenny. How may I help you?
You've only been through the first cement pit.
Well, the Final Fortress is kind of a magical maze. Right under the wet paint sign?
Well, you're going to come across this big sea serpent.
You'll get to a place where there's this big skull head guy. Looks kind of like something from Star Wars.
If you're one of America's 65 million Mario-loving maniacs, you know the lingo. If not, you may be asking yourself, what are they talking about? They're talking strategy. They're talking warp zones. They're talking Nintendo, a video game phenomenon that's still going strong 6 years later.
It's just like a culture. You know, again, Nintendo revitalized the video game industry, and once that started, it was like a snowball effect. There was just no stopping it.
There are basically two types of Nintendoites, the calm, cool, collected type.
Don't you just love the music?
And the out-of-control, impatient, get-the-straight-jacket-ready, stubborn manic type, like yours truly. No! What is it about these games that reduce men, women, children, even this intelligent good evening reporter to guttural noisemakers, babbling incoherently and carrying on conversations with absolutely nobody for hours on end?
Give me something that I can use.
It's fun. Some of the games are just really mentally challenging. The name of the games is The Games.
As if 400 games aren't enough to keep Nintendo on the top of the heap, there's a monthly magazine with game-winning tips, a Game Boy you can play anywhere, and a telephone hotline that started out with 4 game counselors back in 1986. Today, 200 game counselors based in Redmond, Washington, field questions from players all over the United States, Europe, and Canada.
And we're taking 140,000 calls a week, which is 20,000 a day, if that means anything. It's incredible. Players call in for a variety of reasons. Number one, and probably the most popular, is how do I get through this game? How do I defeat Ganon in The Legend of Zelda? How do I drive my car? How do I make pit stops? It could be just about anything. They're also calling to tell us what games they've accomplished, or and more importantly, probably, to give us tips.
And once you stop, it'll bounce up again. Then you can go underneath that one. Yep.
The counselors aren't necessarily Nintendo know-it-alls, but with 4 weeks training and all the answers right at their fingertips, they're ready to handle the phones.
Well, first course, you can only go to the right. Correct?
But these game counselors have something that any game-playing fan would give his NES advantage for, a job where it pays to play video games all day long. And check out Nintendo's newest offering, the Super Famicom system with 3D graphics. The only hitch, the new system isn't compatible with the old. But that doesn't seem to bother the game counselors. They're already playing the new games.
It's just a great place. Would you like a job? I need a new assistant.
I could do that. I really could do that. I could do that.
Some people will say anything to get a crack at playing the new games on the new system. But as long as there are new games to play, old games to master, a princess to rescue, a world to save, the video game craze will be more than a fad. It will be an adventure.
Oh, no, 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 no.